On the world of mining today, we have the Minister of Mineral Resources and also the acting DG in the department at the moment. And we look forward to your questions and your thoughts at Morning Live SABC, hashtag TNA BizBrief. We've met our panelists. We've also got an audience here that'll be posing questions through to our panelists and also perhaps, I guess, just raising the conversation. I'm not going to ask too many more questions, but one I do think I need to ask is, I think Marikana seems to be a point in time where we could say before and after, because there were certain things and issues, living conditions, wages, safety, that led up to some of the drama that played out to Marikana. And then the question is, what have we learned and what have we been able to fix and address post-Marikana, Acting DG?
Thank you. As government indicated previously, Marikana remains one of the regrettable events that happened in our country, and it should not happen again moving forward. I think Marikana also demonstrates in terms of the challenges of communities and workers, of the legacies of the past, that the current government have put measures to address, including, by the way, the implementation of the MPRDA. It's very important that we acknowledge that the role of the MPRDA is to really to undo the unfortunate
What is the MPRDA?
The MPRDA is the Minerals and Petroleum Resources Development Act, which was promulgated in 2004 to really to undo the past, especially with the issues of transformation, the issues of community benefiting from the mines as well, youth development, and women participation in the mining sector. I think it's very important that we acknowledge that there has been some encouraging progress that has been done or has been achieved through the implementation of the MPRDA. So our state president, His Excellency Zuma, is leading a framework agreement process, which is looking at some of the challenges that were faced in the area, including the issues of accommodation. And there's been significant progress that has been done there. There's also a process of making sure that there's stability in the sector. As you can still recall, there was also a 5-month strike at one stage in 2014. And there are measures that government, including the department, have put in place of dealing with those particular issues. So we continue to engage with stakeholders through the relevant forums, including the framework agreement and also MIGDED, to improve on the challenges that we had in the past, not only in the Marikana area, but in the identified mining areas.
All right. Yeah. You talk about stakeholders, and I just would like to get a sense from Labour. I know we have some Labour representatives. If we could get a microphone to one of our Labour representatives. If you could stand up, sir, and then just say your name. And if you could just tell us what's been your experience in terms of progress made for workers post-Marikana by the department. If you could stand up, sir, we'll get a microphone to you. Okay. If you could start just by identifying yourself.
Thanks, Peter. My name is Lutando Burukwe. I'm the NUM's head of transformation. I think post the mining charter assessment report, which identified certain challenges which deals with housing and living conditions, transformation, employment equity, and the implementation of the social and labor plans. One of the challenges that we have identified is how do we effectively as stakeholders participate in the compliance and the implementation of social and labor plan initiatives. So from our view, the mining companies have not been implementing some of the initiative to a sufficient extent, which would see community development actually being seen. But also you can link that also with the economic participation of both employees and communities, which will see them sharing in the profits of the company. You will know that last year, at the end of the year, in the Steelport area, for example, communities were closing down mines. It is a question that industry needs to answer to say, what relevance is the industry to us? So that stakeholder engagement process has to continue, and benefits from minings should not be only achieved or seen by executives and shareholders, but employees and communities need to share and benefit from the mineral resources of this country. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much indeed for your thoughts. I will get some comments from you as we progress, but I just want to take a quick break, and when we come back, perhaps a comment quickly on how the media has been covering the mining story. Has it been fair? Has it been balanced? Has it been wanting? All of that coming up after this, and we'll start getting some questions from our tables, starting with someone called Thabo Shohole, Sadiko, and Carlos. All of that coming up after this.